this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 22.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And at the 33-yard line.
Ryan will throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. And finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there. But I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
A 47.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
A nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Browns.
Now Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Number 16.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Browns 7, Falcons 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And 9.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Falcons 3.
On third down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Now Ryan on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 37. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
To number 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
6. And the Browns first down.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bells, because I was a blessed with no who fell. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go and chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Falcons 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
1-yard attempt.
His kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made by...
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down, Browns.
On 1st down, Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And oh, this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. The end result, 21. Yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Browns' 1st down.
Throwing now is Kaepernick.
He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Antonio Gibson.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
6-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 28. 36 yards on the play.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They run on 2nd down with Adams. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 3 from the 9. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Operating from the gun, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, Ryan. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And goal.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Bailey got the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Steven Sims now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Sims on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. The throw taken in by Sims. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Man, give me tracks, let's go.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw, Kaepernick. He'll fire deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. To throw, Kaepernick. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
7-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Open man here. Sims complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Kaepernick again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Cleveland, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.